All right. I think we are ready to go. Heyya, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to the stream. So, in this one, we are going back again to the city of Nusa Kambangan. And sorry if you guys hear some hammering noises. Again, the neighbors is working on something, seems like. All right, this is where we left from last week. So I undo a bunch of work we did around this area here before, and I think I think today I'm going to bring you guys to doing some refinement along this line right here, and maybe again rework this area and maybe add some more along this line right here. It's just for the immersion. Pretty nice. Also, welcome Anton. Also, let me show you this part right here. This is going outside of the city, so I just add this key walls right here and turn it into some sort of returning wall. And this is the usual riprap seawall and also a bunch of MMP. And I think it looks pretty nice. So we are going to do these walls along this line right here. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. And also let me check. I think the garbage is fine right now. Let me check on a few things before we started, just to make sure that we don't have any significant issue with our city. So crime should be, yeah, there's no issue with the crime because we got a bunch of police station already, except for this little spot right there. I want to check the garbage. Where is it? There's no garbage right here. So let me just check this one. Okay, so garbage is being handled well, so we don't need to worry about this right now. And let's start with this part right here. So okay, I'm going to redo this into something like this area right there. So we need this part right here with some key walls. Not sure what is this little size right here. And before we do that, let me show this height right here. There's a about 30 meters elevation difference. So with that height, with enough height, we can see the level 2 key showing this part right there. And I just accidentally removed that, I guess. Okay, we are just going to redo the whole thing. So I put that one right there as a marker because I need it to be with a bit of decorations like this stairs. So let's do it again until I get the stairs, but maybe with some trees right there. This looks nasty. Okay, let's just continue for now. So let's do it like that, and then it little bit upstairs right here. And some more with trees. And perhaps like that. And this is appear randomly, so I don't want this to look like that because kinda disgusting. So let's replace that. And maybe since this is already too much tree, maybe we can put the double tree right there, and then put the regular one over here. So like that. I'm hoping to get one that has some sort of upstairs, I think. Yeah, let's just continue for now. And then this spot right here, maybe something like that. We are going to have a road network along this line, so I think this is going to kinda block the road, so let's just use the regular one right there, and then another with 2 trees right there. Again, let's the other one like that. And since this is going to transition to this part right there, I think there's a transition piece that we can use for that part. So let's scroll a little bit up. I think we can use this one right here. Okay, that's I guess that's pretty good, but I think we can have it along this line instead. So let's pull it one more tiles like that. Then for this one, maybe more trees like that, and what's left is just this one right here. Let's try to get the stairs. Hopefully we can get it. There you go. This is just so we can pretend that the Sims up here, they can go down there and then go down here to the roads that we're going to build there later. Now for this part right here, let's see, maybe we can just use this one. Okay, that's turns out pretty well, I guess. And for this area we can just plop some retaining walls later. But now let's fill this part right here. And I think I'm going to just use a bunch of retaining walls for that part. So let's see, let's try this one right here. It's not looking too good, I guess. Let's try the other one. Maybe this one right here. Okay, it's kinda okay, I guess. And yeah, I think we can have the fences along this line right there, or maybe have it up here instead. So I need this to face this. keep doing the same thing. So I need this to face down like that, just so we get the fences up there. So going down. That's too much tree variations, I guess. Wow, that's pretty loud. Okay, that's enough with that, and let's spare a little bit of space between the trees, just so it won't be too much. Maybe 2 tiles like that, and another 2 all the way through here, I guess. And then we can just fill the area in between with the filler one without any trees. So should be this one right here. There, and since this is it doesn't have too much trees here, maybe we can use another one right there. And fill that part right there. And this one, maybe we can just replop that one, and maybe we can use 1 tree right there. And then also maybe just 1 tree right here, and let's try another variations. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Okay, now we are done with that, and along this line right here, I will just keep it, let it be like this for now. I'm not entirely sure yet what we are going to do with this area. Perhaps we can make some sort of a lake or something later, or maybe like a camping area. I'm not sure yet, but we are going to work on this part for now. So okay, so along this line right here, we are going to rework this network. So let's just pause the simulations to make sure that we don't have any issue with the traffic. And let's see, we are going to remove this, and also this part right here, we are going to rework all of this area. So okay, I marked this area already, so this is like 15 to here, I think, if I remember correctly. And yeah, we need this to connect it to electricity. So since we got this bridge right here, I think we can just do it like this for now. Just temporary solutions, because the bridge is actually having you can connect the electricity from this area to this area. So if you have a bridge, you don't actually need to make like something like that. Okay, now we're done with that. Since this is so the next up is we are going to work with this part right here. Maybe it needs to go. Okay, so we are going to rework this elevation a little bit more. So let's remove that, and all the way through here. And also this part right there. And for this area right here, I have a little bit of decorations that we can use. Remember the statue that we, yeah, I think I'll just show it to you guys later. But for this to work, I am going to rework this part a little bit, just so we don't waste too much, because this part is going to be just an empty tiles without anything much going on. So let's just do it like this, I guess. I need to lock the elevation. So have it like that, and then maybe just use this rails like that. Okay, we need to flatten this all the way to like that again, and then redo the rails. There you go. And since I need this to be a nice curve right there, this is going to be, let's see. Alright, we need one more tiles for this. So this is going to be like that, I guess. And we are going to need this to be flattened because we want this nice curve right like this. So if we try it like that, this is going to be a bit tricky because we don't have a lot of space to work. Maybe just like that. Okay, I think that should be enough. There you go. Oh hi, hello Dominica Republica. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we got that going like that, and then let's see the elevation difference right here. This is, and hello Konam, welcome, welcome. Welcome to both of you. So this is 15 already, so if I do it like this, I need the elevation to be on this level of this part right there, so we're going to use these tiles as a reference. I broke my left click, my mouse left click, so now I use the another button for the left click, and it's kind of weird because I'm not getting used to it yet, so I'm getting a little bit slow with this work. Okay, so this needs to go down a little bit like that, but this part right here, maybe we can make this a little bit more compact and have this along this line right there. But I need to count the area for the decoration first, so the decoration that we are going to use here is the Jesus statue that I showed you weeks ago, I guess. And we are going to make it some sort of maybe facing this direction and all the way uphill like that. So it's going to be like a centerpiece for this area right here. For that to work, I need to work this part a little bit. So let's see. This is I need to make sure that we don't touch this part for now, to make sure that everything doesn't change. So let's put some tiles right there to guard this area. Okay, I think we can do it like this for now, and I need maybe 12, 13. Let's try 13. so we have 13 right there, and let's flatten this all the way up right there. I think I can have this one going up like that, and also this one. Let's cut this part right here. I think we can do it like this instead. Okay, so the road is going to be along this line right here, so we can move this one up here a little bit. And this one right there can be a nice curve like that, I guess. Yeah, there you go. And this is going to be going down there like that, I guess. And we are going to use some I don't know, maybe high transition later on for this area right there. But for now, along this line right here, let's see. Okay, let's just try to put the landmark first and make sure we have enough area to work on. Should be along this one. So this one right here. This is the statue by Red Don Quixote. So I think we can plop it right there. And since this is going overhang like that, I think we need this tiles to go up like that. I'm not sure if it should be facing that directions or maybe have it facing this this side instead. Let's try having it facing this directions instead. So. But if we do it like that, this needs to be along that line, I guess. So we need to pull it down a little bit right there. And maybe like that. Okay, I think that's much better than before. But for now, okay, I need this to go down a little bit, so maybe we can just use the digger for this. Have it like that and flatten that all the way. Okay, now we need to see to make a path for this people to go up there. So it's going to be from this area right here, and then right there, there, and there, and this. And we can put stairs right there. So there's a staircase that we can use for this. Need to scroll all the way up. Okay, so this one right here. The stairs need to be right here, I guess. So we can do it like that. And it's kind of weird seeing this overhang like that, but I think we can kind of ignore it. So, and maybe let's try this. Yep, it's a statue in Rio. And this, I really don't like this harsh going down like that, so. But I'm not entirely sure yet, since we don't have a lot of space for this area, so this is maybe just ignore it perhaps. Or since we have this area right here. Well, that doesn't turn out well, so I think we can just put some parking lots for this spot right here. Or maybe we can do something like this, since we don't have any much restriction along this line. We can just cut this road, have it like this, and maybe something like that. The terrain just moved down, so okay, hopefully there's no issue there. And I think we can rework this a little bit. Cut it right there, and hopefully we get a nice slope right there. There you go. I think that is much better. Yeah. Now we can finish this part right here, and this line right there. Maybe let's flatten that and that. Okay, we got a nice slope going on right here. And I think we can just follow this slope using these streets like that. And for this part right here, we are going to put diagonals, not diagonals, I mean retaining walls to cover some part of this area. But for now, let's work on this slope right here. So this is going to be something like that. There you go. Okay, we got that done. And for this part right here, I'm just going to use the modular parking, I guess, for this part right there. So this got the modular parking. This breaks the I think we can just ignore the entrance and have it like that, or maybe not. That's looking a bit weird if we have it like that, so but if I do it like this, we can't have a nice curve right there if we are going to connect that to this part right there. So I guess we can just maybe put the parking along this line right here, and then for the going up there we can just use an MMP pad, I guess. Yeah, I think we are going to do that. And the parking, let's see if we have a bigger one. Okay, something like that. I think it's more appropriate for this area. Like a bus, but I'm not sure about this part right here. Well, I guess we can stick with this, have it like that, I guess. Bus parking right there, and then right here. Let's check the other one. We still have some more 2x3 right here, and maybe we can test it right here. Okay, this one is also so road connections right there. It's a similar one to that, but this one, okay, this is much more appropriate for this spot right here, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one instead, and we can have it along here, I think. Let's cut this part right there. And we can have it like that. Since this is an avenue right there, so this is going to be a little bit awkward, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I want these connections, but at least we can just pretend that it's connected properly right there. Okay, let's stick with that. Excuse me for a second. Right, let's finish this up a little bit, and I need to take care of my cat, so let's do it fast. So let's put another parking along this line right here, and perhaps we can let's see. So let's flatten this part again like that. And this one right here, I think okay, I think we can do it like this instead. So have this up like that, and then we can pull a stretch right there, and then we can do it like this, I guess. So it's like this is for the bus area, and this is for the parking lots. But I need more another variations for this cars and stuff right there. So let's just do the modular one. Maybe this one, let's do it like this. And also this one right there. I did a little bit of reload for this parking lot. So as you can see, the street light is different from this one. Yeah, don't worry about that. And let's finish these tiles right there. And this is going to be, let's just use one tree right here. Have it facing that directions, of course. So again, I need another 3 variations. The tree is not changing. Let's try this one instead. So, oh, yeah, something like that. Excuse me. Right, I am back. Sorry it took quite some time. Now let's continue. And yeah, I have a few cats here, like 3 or 4. They're mostly stray cats that I just feed, so it's not really my cat, but it's just the cats in this neighborhood. And also hello Joshua, welcome. Well, money tree. I'm not interested with money tree. So yeah, no. We can have a lot of money without money tree. So okay, where were we? Right. So let's finish this part right here. Oops, that's wrong button, I guess. We need to connect this, finish this connection first before we can resume the simulations. Okay, so this part right here. Let's see, I need this to go like that, I guess. Let's change the music. This one is a little bit tense. Okay, I think let's stick with this one. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky because if I want to have this like that, I need this to go so I need this part right here to go down like that. For this to work, this is going to be let's see. Okay, so let's try again with the maybe we can just pull this one all the way like that. And maybe, yeah, I think we can just go diagonally like that for this part right here. Okay, so have it like that, I guess. And this one can go diagonal. Let's rework this. Not like that. So something like that. And this one can go down there, and we can have it like that, I guess. And these streets we can rebuild it again all the way through there, but this part right here, yeah, I think we can rework this a little bit. Let's see, this is 15, so we need this 2-level elevation. Build main library, maybe later, because right now I'm working on this part right here. So let's see, for this part we need this one right here, this draggable elevated road viaducts. That's quite a word right there. Need 2 levels, so let's remove this one right here, so just so we have a clear area to work on. Okay, 2 level, we need the road one, so for the 2 level we need a little bit more space for this. This one needs to go down 1 more tiles like that. So 2 level, have it facing the directions, and this one can be the starter like here, the 2 level flexible on slope, and we can place it right there, and I think we can connect this all the way like that. Okay, that works out pretty well, I guess. There you go. So you see, that's why I want the stairs to be right there, just so it will look like they can climb up to this area right there. But now we need, I need this to rework this part right here, to replop this one, because this is looking a little bit nasty. Oh, hi, hello, Jack Cox. Welcome. This is need to be like that and without the nasty decoration. So let's try again. Maybe we can get another variations for this. There you go. Some more stairs like that. And here, yeah, I think we can just use the transition on one of this. So something like that. And I need these stairs to be right there, I guess. Then here we can plop the just the level 1, I guess. And it's going to be all the way up around this one right here. And there you go. I think it's connected pretty well right there. And for this part right here, I'm going to use the JS seawalls for this. Oh hi, oh hi, hello. Welcome. Okay, for this part right here, we are going to plop some MMP right here. So let's mark this area like that, and then yeah, I think just along that line, and this part right here is going to be the JS seawalls. So let's just plop the seawalls, and okay, I need to put the cat inside the cage. So excuse me for a second, I'm really sorry. Okay, I am back again. Hopefully there's no more interruption after this. So let's do the seawalls. Why do I remove that? And I just accidentally plop that one. And I think I need to redo it again. There you go. Okay, the walls that we are going to use for this part right here is the JS C walls. JS as in J. I forgot the name of the author, but I think it's J. Stimson or Stinson, something along that line. And it should be along this line right here. We just need to scroll down a little bit. Okay, so this one right here. This is the JSC Walls V3 version 3, and you can do it like this, I guess. Let's plop again the tiles. Yeah, this is going to be the guard, just so we don't just so the elevation doesn't change when we plop the walls. And let's just use this one like that. Okay, so for this to work properly, this needs to be 15, I think, 15 difference, so something like that. So if we want the sea walls to show along this line, this need to go down a little bit more. So let's do it like this. As you can see that if we do it like that, you can see the walls texture. So with this one, I think we need to have this elevation going down a little bit more. Also, hello Julio. What is going on? I'm not sure. Okay, I think we can have it like this, but it's just to make sure. Let's plop it. Let's do it like that, and then pull it from the bottom side like that, just so we can have this elevation like this. And with that, we have 15 right here, and we can have the transition along this line right there. So let's see, if I plop the walls, we'll have this weird texture along this line right here, but we can just cover this part with some trees, so it's not really an issue right there. And also that. So for this edge of the corner right there, okay, there's the special place for that. There you go. And we need to use the diagonals for this. And also the outer right. So this needs to be the outer right. There. And Okay, so this is the diagonals. There's no preview for it, so let's just try it like that. Wrong directions. And there you go. There you go. And then right here. There you go. And I think we can have it going just straight one all the way through here. Okay, I think we can use this one for this part. Need to have it facing the right directions. Okay, so something like that, but this one right here, let's see if we can have this one. So I need something like this, but maybe I'll just use the diagonal one instead. There's no diagonal piece that I can use, I guess. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, let's try again. I think we can use this diagonal right here. Yeah, that let's see how we are going to do this part right here. If I do the outer right there, we can cover that area like that, but this is going to be tricky for this part right here. Maybe I can use the other, this one right here. So something like that. No, not like that. That's I really need these two diagonal extended. Hopefully we can have one. There's one that we can use. Okay, I think I'm just going to use the other seawalls for this part right there. And we can just do it like that. Maybe not. Let's see again. I am this is really not working well. I guess we're just going to cover this part right here with some trees. So yeah, I think trees would be more suitable for that area. And we are just going to fill this one with again just the straight one, I guess. why do it like that? Yeah, it's not working. Just use the outer left. I need the outer left. There you go. And just use the straight one for the rest of this. There, and one more. Need to have it facing the directions like that. You can clean all that up. And for this one right here, since we got quite a lot of tiles right here, perhaps 1 by 3 right here. Maybe like little shops, maybe. Yeah, maybe just 1 by 2 instead. And I can just cover this with some of the walls by Scotty. Okay, so this one right here, and I believe we can plop trees for these walls, so we won't have any issue with that. Okay, we need this one, I guess. There you go. That looks pretty sweet right there. Got nice decorations up there. And down here, hopefully we can get some trees down here. I need to have it facing the other directions. Yeah, like that, I guess. There's the difference right here. It's really a bit annoying. Perhaps we can cut this one and then use the something like that. But we already have a lot of stairs going on right there, so I'm not entirely sure if this is really suitable for this area. Let's see. Okay, let's just use the again this one. Let's blend this line right here with some MMP trees. Hopefully we can have it covered. There you go. 1 tree right there, and a little bit more like that. And I think we can put more trees right here. Yep, much better, I guess, instead of the hard line we have before. So we got that going right there, and along this line here, I'm just going to use some, I guess, MMP trees for that area. But next up, let's just work on this part right here first. So here, we already got a bunch of parking right there, but I think we can add some more along this line right here. Let's just flatten that all the way. And initially I want to put the MMP pathing right there, but I think it would be better if we just add some more parking just to make this area a bit more lively. But I need the one without too much concrete, so something with a little bit more of grass texture. So something like that, but I need something to cover the this texture right there. Okay, I think we can just use the straight one instead. Also no. Let's try with some pet malls instead. Okay, I guess. Yeah, let's stick with the pet malls instead, and I think we can. There's 2 tiles right there. I need the. Let's just use the regular one instead. Just so we don't get the weird texture right there. And straight one right here. There you go. And we can fill all of the rest of this with MMP. So let's just use the chestnut again. And all of this. We're going to need a bit more variations for this tree, so let's not use too much chestnut right here. Okay, let's connect this road right here. I'm not sure yet if I do it like this. This is going to be problematic if we want to make some change, because we need to redo these tunnels later. But if I do it like this, let's see if we have the road going like that. Extreme turn like right there, but I think our sims can deal with that just fine, I guess. But also, since we got this area right here, perhaps we can pull this one up a little bit more. Or maybe we can have it like this instead. So we can build something along this line. Like some more apartment buildings. Yeah, I think that would work. So let's just have this flatten all the way through here. And I think we can zone some more our demand is still not too much for the office and service, so I think I'm just going to stick with some more apartment buildings along this line. So we just have a 3x3 along that line and a 4x3 right there. Okay, that's pretty neat, I guess. Except for this part right here. Let's see, maybe we can have a like a lake, little lake right here. Let's have this flattened all the way like that. And then right here, yeah, let's let's just do it like this. I think it's kind of weird, but it's okay, I guess. So, and since all of this connected, I think we can resume the simulations, and traffic should be fine. So, let's speed up a little bit more. Where is these people going? I guess they are enjoying the walks. We're just going to let them be. So now let's continue with this part right here for the MMP. And then right here, let's see. Since this is the pet malls, we can actually have some something like that. But I'm not entirely sure yet if I want this. So yeah, let's just have it like that for now, and plot some more trees right here. I believe the real life statue here is on top of the forest, I think, if I remember correctly. So let's just add a lot of trees for this area. Right there, and for this area right here, we're going to have a little village, I think. So let's just flatten this again, and let's connect this road right here. Yeah, I'm just going to use the tiles for now, not the rails. And let's flatten some of the edge right here. And I like this kind of weird texture. Not weird, I mean irregular elevation right there. So I'm going to keep that. And then right here we are just going to, hopefully we can get the McDonald's again. Yeah. And then right there, make sure this facing these directions. And I think we can have a little village right here. So all these zones already growing. And hello Henry Fernando, welcome. And for this area here, I'm just going to use low density, I guess, to make sure it's like a little suburb along this, what do you call this kind of road, maybe interstate. You speak Spanish? No, I don't speak Spanish. I only know English and Indonesian. Okay, enough with that chestnut right there, and I think we can start with a little bit more variations with some pine trees. So I'll start with this largest right here. And then right here, just put them in between the trees. So we're going to have another variations for this pine. So let's not go too much with this. Okay, enough with that one. Let's use the conifer one. Should be along this line, so this one right here. Just another pine trees variations. Okay, I think let's stick with that right there, and I need like small shops along this line right here. But we keep have this one showing up, so yeah, the mods really make this game a lot more interesting than the vanilla. Keeps the game alive all these years. I mean, the base game is already amazing on its own, so but the mods just add the playability to this a lot. I'm just going to go one by two right there, all the way through here, and maybe one by one right there. Yeah, let's just have it like that, and because I want to build some more right here for this area there. So okay, let's get back to here. I don't need this to be too big like that. I just need the this is looking nice, but I need the other one, and I think we can, let's see, I think we can cut this part right here and put the gas station along this line. That's one by B pin, I think, that I like to use. So this one right here, this is 3 by 2. Let's see if we can just use the 2 by 2 instead. Another 3 by 2. I need a 2 by 2 for this area here. Okay, this is a little bit annoying, but I guess we can Just do it like that. And rezone this area again. And just have it all the way like that, I guess. Well, I quite like this building right here. Let's try again. Our SimScape yawning. Okay, let's try again. And while we are waiting for that, let's continue with the trees. Since all of this is darker trees, I need a brighter one to liven up the area a little bit. So let's just use this plain trees right there. Like a bit more variations to the greens. And other than this, maybe we can use the other one, the Norway maple, I believe. So this one right here. This is much brighter. Not entirely, I guess. But let's just plop one right there. And one more right here. I need to cover this hard edge right there. And let's see if we can get a big one. Maybe right here. There you go. And hopefully we can get another one right here. Let's try to plop trees right here. I can't plop anything. Maybe it's getting blocked by something right there. Let's try right here. There you go. At least it's covering this spot right there. Okay, this is still a little bit empty right there, and also here. So okay, I think we can stick with that. One more right there, and a little bit more right here, I think. Yeah, that's a lot of trees. Let's try again with this plain one, just to add a little bit more variations along this area here. That's kinda ruined it, but let's just continue for now. Okay, I think we can live with that, and let's use the bushes and the berries for the rest of this area. So there, and a little bit right there. Need to make sure that we can still see this rock texture right here. So let's not go too much with this. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's put some more right here. Just a little bit accent right there. Maybe a little bit right here. Let's see if we can get the grand fears. So Let's try it here. Okay, I think we can stick one right here. A bit weird, but let's continue a little bit. There and right there. Right there. I think we can see, plop one right here. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, just so we can have something sticking out a little bit right there. And maybe one more right here. There you go. Okay, I think we are can leave this area for now. I'm quite satisfied with this. And next up, let's fix this. Not fix. I mean, let's work on this part right here, and maybe we can plop some more walls right here. So, okay, this is going to be. Yeah, I don't think I can plop anything right here. So let's make sure we don't ruin that part. So let's do it like that, and this is going to be a bunch of apartment buildings, so can't really do anything, right? I mean, let's just focus on the more walls right there. But you know what? Since this is going to be a lot of diagonals right here, let me flatten this right there. And since this is going to be a lot of diagonals, I think we can let's see if the chest would work right here. Since we don't really have much variations for this, I'm afraid that we need another walls. As you can see right there, the texture is overlapping with the road, so I think I'm just going to use the Scotty walls for this area here. And the Scotty walls should be down here. Okay, so this one. And for the diagonals, okay, we can just stick with that, I guess. All the way through there, and we can have the diagonal down. And I'm just going to use the one with the trees right there. There you go. Shadow is a little bit weird right here if we see it from this angle, but you know what, let's try the other variations. Perhaps we can get another thing going on. If we just use the empty one, it's a little bit weird, I guess, but at least we don't get the weird shadows. You know what, let's just ignore the shadows and just stick with the trees right there. Can have the walls going all the way through here, and for that I'm just going to stick with the straight one. So there you go. have it going all the way right there, and let's just flatten this all the way through here like that. And this road right here, okay, so this is, I believe this is 15 meters height difference. So if we want to go up there, let's make a 7.5 difference right here. So we will have like another layer of elevation going on along this line right here. And then have the roads going through here, and perhaps we can have it going up along this area and connected to this road right here. Yeah, that's the plan. But right here, so why do it like that? Well, we can just have it like this, I guess. But perhaps that's not too interesting to look at. Maybe we can use this one, or you know what, let's do it like this. Let's cut this some of this area, and we can have our slope going down right here. To flatten all of this to make sure it's not changing. Okay, perhaps this can be just a straight tile, so something like that, I guess. We can flatten this all the way there. Clean that tile and then zone that area right there. Okay, we are pretty much done for this area here, except I just need this to grow either the McDonald's or the Hungry Jacks, I think. We should have the demand for that. Well, I believe it's the commercial medium well, so we don't have the demand for that, but for now we can just adjust these taxes, I guess, to make sure we have the demand. Still don't have one. Okay, so we got the demand right there, and let's regrow some of these buildings, and also this one. All of this growing. Let's check on the building style, so make sure we have selected, and also some of this Let's try it like this. I need nice shops for this area here. Not the diner. Maybe we can stick with that, and let's select the Euro style, because I think bunch of maybe shops is for the Euro style too. So well, we got this one growing, but we already have a lot of variations for that building, but just keep it B, I guess. And this part right here, maybe we can stick with just low density for now. I don't want too high. Just want the small houses along this line right here. The one that we have before is just too high. Okay, while we are waiting, let's just finish these walls for now. I'm just going to stick with the Scotty walls again. And have it just right there, I guess. There are other walls that we can use, but I don't want to think too much for now, so we are just going to stick with this one. Need the diagonal up, so this one right there. But this, since we got this apartment with this sidewalk, so I think it would be more appropriate if we have the sidewalk. Like that. And up here, since we got these 3 tiles right there, let's just do it like that. Okay, so we got this tiles right here. Maybe just diagonal filler would be suitable for this area. So I have this sidewall filler right here. But if we put one right there, I don't think we can have the residentials for this part. So maybe just pet malls, or maybe a plaza. Let's just put some pet malls for now. Right there. And yeah, I think I'm going to make this area into some sort of lake, I guess. And let's check the other filler for the diagonal. We can use one of the maybe 3 to 5 filler right here. This one right here, but I need the amenities one, so this one should be facing the other direction. Like that. The texture, the sidewall texture is not looking good. Well, we can do it like this actually, and this will turn the sidewalk into this brick texture right here. But Now if I do it right here, we got this sidewall texture there. Okay, I think we can try it like this. Hopefully this will works out well. But now this is I'm worried about this part right here because looking a bit weird right now. Maybe we can just fill this area with some MMP bushes. Let's try it. Right there. Yeah, I think we can stick with this one. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, now we can work on this part right here. We got 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking of placing the Simtropolis bus stop that we have. Let's see where we can plop that one. So maybe right here, or right there, or maybe here. I think we can have it right here, and we can have a lake right there. Yeah, I think that would be suitable for this area. So have it right there, and then along this line right here we can just plop the I think some bunch of plaza, and I think we can use this one instead. So since the texture is a bit similar to this one, there's also this landmark right here, but I'll stick with the seawalls, I guess. Not seawalls, I mean this one right here, this one up there. Need to scroll up a little bit. Okay, so this one. Let's have the one with the fences. So okay, one fence is right there, and I need the fence to face these directions. I can. There you go. And then right here, let's just use the trees, but with the fences. We can have one with a billboard actually. Yep, something like that. And then 2 trees right there. Let's use the, hopefully we can get one with bigger trees. That's much better, and we can have one right there. And then along this line right here we can have some more since we got this brown right here, I think let's just stick with pet malls for this one. Okay, we don't have any issue with this texture right here, so I guess I'll stick with the just one building right there. Can have it facing that directions. And this is looking nice. I will keep this one. And I'll keep this one right here, but don't want to have similar buildings right there, so we can just do it like that. And maybe we can plop some basketball court right here later. Yeah. Let's get back to here. Let's finish this little lake right here. I'm going to use the I'm not sure the name, but something similar to the Pegasus 1, Pegasus canals. So this one right here. Okay, but while we are here, I saw this one right here, and I think we can plop one right there. Oh no. Let's see. I can't place my bulldozer. Okay, we can do it right here. There you go. So let's see. Okay, let's hope that we get a bigger billboard right here. And you know what, let's just pause the simulations. This will take a while, I guess. Maybe we can place it right here. That's not good enough. I need a bigger billboard, but with a smaller tree. So another one. Let's give it 3 more try at least. There you go. We got it on first try right there. Can't really see it from this angle, but at least we can see it a little bit from this part. So, and since we got that right there, I guess we can use the empty one right here and the one with the trees right there. And also can just plop some more trees right there. Let's see if we can get another variations for the trees. There you go. Got a bunch of trees, but it's not too much. I think it's suitable for that area. And then let's stick with this. Let's fix this one again. And I just need this one to be crashed right there. Without any trees, I think. So something like that. Now we can clearly see the billboard right there, and also this one can be just empty, I guess, because we already got a bunch of trees up here. Okay, we got that done. So now let's back to here. Along this line right here. Not sure if maybe we can plop some decorations and plaza, I think. So let's just check the little lake that we can make first. So. Okay, we got that going right there, and let's make this a little bit less boring. So okay, I'm not sure if we have an outer corner that we can use right there. Well, we can at least use this, but I like that little slip lane right there. So yeah, I think we can stick with that right there, I guess. And for this part right here, let's cut that one. And I'm going to have a bunch of maybe a little bit like that, and right there, and then we can have a bunch of plaza right here, maybe a 2x2, so the zones can be along this line, I guess. So something like that. Yeah, we can work with that, I guess. And then let's plop this corner right here. This extra parking. Yeah, I think we can put a bunch of parking lots maybe along this line too, so I'm quite sure there's other variations of this, so let's see if we can get more of it. Yeah, I like this building right here because of the red color, so I'll keep that one, and let's rezone some of the rest of this. And then right here, but it's kinda weird, I guess, to have this. Because it's not really for the urban settings like that. We already used this watermill before. And yeah, I don't think let's not use that one. Let's just stick with the regular one for now. And also I just realized that we got a bunch of this rock right here, so this is not intended for this use, so let's try the other one. Got a pedal board, I think. We need the inner corner right here. Okay, so this one is smaller one. I have it facing the wrong directions. keep having it facing the wrong direction again. Yeah, we're just going to make a rectangular shape one, I guess. So it might be a bit boring, but I think it's fine. Okay, so this is a little bit different with that. This wall straight, but I don't see any wall texture going on right there. Well, I see some walls right there, so I think I'll stick with this one. But I think I need the fences one just to secure this road right there, so need something like this, I guess. But for this line right here, okay, now I understand why this one is called parking, because we got a bunch of cars right there, so I don't think I need that one. Let's just stick with the regular one, I guess. So this one right here. Let's just try to finish this little pond right here first before we make any adjustment later. So there, and maybe we can have a little small island in the middle. Maybe this one right here will be the island. So for the island, we don't need the fence, I think, so we can just use the let's remove that one. Use this straight one right here. And you know what, this part right here, maybe we can do it like this. Or maybe we could put malls right there, have it like that, and we can have like a little church right here, I guess. Let's see if we can get the appropriate one. And I need to scroll all the way up because the walls is all the way down the menu. And maybe we can let's see if we have any other landmark that we can plop right there. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with the church, like an old church. This is a factory building. I don't think it's appropriate for that. Like this, I don't think so. I got a bunch of church by Wally book, I think, and yeah, this is not too. I think it's a little bit too much. But now I'm thinking about having something like this right here. Let's give it a try first and see how it looks like. So something like that. We have a lot less of water. But I think we can stick with that. Let's see another options that we can use. This is, I'm not sure what it is. Really, the green is a little bit too much, so but you know what, we haven't saved our progress since the beginning, so let's save for now. Wow, the loading is really long time. Took a long time to save that progress. Okay, let's see if we have any building that we can place right there. I like the other the one that we have before. This is too much, and this is my original plan for this area. So like a little church right there. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this one instead. So, but I need to rework this and also this. I guess we can just have it going to here. And let's finish this. Okay, we got that done, and we just need the corner right here. So should be okay, so this is the outer corner. You can plop that one right there and there. This is the inner corner. Plop one right there and right there, and I think I'll change this one because it looks a bit weird right there, and let's do it like that. Yeah, I think we can stick with this. Okay, so right here, let's cut this one. And then right here we can plop some, I think the parking lots can go right here along this line. And for the rest of this, maybe just some more pet malls. Let's do it like that, I guess. So have some pet malls right there, and I'm going to keep this one. Oh, well, I already make it historical like that. And this line right here, maybe just some more pet malls like that, and make sure we get the right size building for this area. Okay, I like this one, but we have the same building right there, so let's keep this one and rezone the rest of this. Now let's finish this part right here. I just need the water, the filler for now. So, well, we still need this straight one right here. Right there, and I think for this one right here, I need the lamp right there. So let's stick with that, I guess. There you go. Now we can finish the filler part. So there you go. Okay, we are done with that. Let's see how much traffic that we have here. Well, that's not a lot, but we got a bunch of traffic at least. Majority of this area is going outside to the other side of the city, so only a bunch of this is going to this area here. Wow, some of this really taking a long route, I guess. So they move to here, going all this way just to take this ferry right here, and then going outside. I guess they really like the ferry rides. Okay, now we finish this part right here, and I think we can finish the plop the parking lots right there. And I'm just going to use the Scotty modular parking again for this. We keep getting this building right here. The neighbor is still working on whatever his project is. Let's just put the parking right there. Okay, we got the same building right here, so let's just rezone this. And also, I'm not sure if I want this, but let's just keep this one for now. Also, this spot right here, maybe we can have another billboard right there, or just a tree filler, I guess. Let's see if we can get another tree variations. I need some of the trees by cycle dogs, so that's not good enough. I need forgot the name of the trees, but not this one. Okay, so this one right here, a little bit more brown accent right there. Let's also rezone some of this. And I don't think it's appropriate to have like a little maybe just like that. Yeah. Okay, I think we can stick with that. And then here, let's rezone this one. Zoom out laggy. That is because of the doesn't matter if you have like really high-end PC. This it will still be laggy because that's just the initial load, because this is already a lot of the need a lot of compute power to showcase all of this, so that's why it's laggy. But a lot of this is just the initial load. So as you can see, if we on this view for a while, this will turn to a normal after some time. So as you can see, it's not too laggy anymore. It's just the initial load time, I guess. Okay, I really need this to grow into okay, I will keep this one, and we got this one growing right here. Let's see. It's kinda alright, I guess. I'll just keep it for now. Okay, so we got that all done, I guess, for this area. So okay, I think I will stick with this one for now. Let's save our progress. I have about 30 minutes before I need to go, so I think we can work on this little part here. And since we already have all of this plot right there, we can cut this connections right here. Now for this area here, so previously we have the Ferris wheel along this line right here and the ferry terminal right there, and maybe I'm going to redo that, so let's give it a try. But before that, for this area here, I think I'm going to plop some landmark building. Let's see, it should be along this area here. Oh, I remember about this building, this old weather station. I think it's appropriate if we have it on top of the hill, so something maybe along this area or this area later. Let's just put it right there, just so we can, just so I remember when I see it later. And we got some rich sims right here. It has fancy house. Let's rezone that, and maybe we can let's just do it like this. Okay, back to here. I only have 30 minutes to finish this, so let's focus a little bit. There is a nice fountain right there. Okay, so something like this. So I can put like a little castle right here. But let's not use this one. I believe there's the other one that oh, not that one either. So there's also this let's see if we have one right here. The entrance is along this area, along this line, so well, this is will block our view a little bit, so let's redo it again. I don't really exactly remember the position of the castle that I want to use. Okay, so this one right here. So let's have one right there, and this is going to be something like this, I guess. And now along this line here, we can plop our ferry terminal. But if I do the ferry terminal right here, I believe we will have a lot less traffic going through this road right here. But let's just give it a try for now. So first the ferry terminal is going to be along that line, and we need to scroll all the way up to get the ferry. Well, while we are here, I guess I'll just do the seawalls first. Let's do the seawalls right there, and then there, there, and here. I'll just stick with that one right there. There you go. And since we got a pet mouse right here, I think we can do it like this. And then right here, can do it like that, I guess. Well, the pet mouse is this one right here, so I guess just need to do it like that. We already have a bus stop right there. No, I'll stick with this bus stop for now. Now let's finish this seawalls right here. Going to be the inner corner right there. And the outer one right here. I think I'm going to make a reload for this building right here, because I don't really like how it looks like for now, but that's for next time, I guess. So we got that going right there, and let's get the ferry terminal. It should be all the way up, so let's be patient. Just bear with me. Okay, so this one right here. Let's just stick with the small one right there. We speed up a little bit, and as you can see, we got a lot of the ferry right away. And okay, so we still got the traffic for this road right here. I'm surprised that there is no traffic using this to go to here. But perhaps because of the it's the passenger ferry instead of the car ferry terminal. Okay, so now let's this part right here. I accidentally pressed the 6 numpad 1, so we zoom out all the way there. I need smaller building for this area here, so maybe let's just stick with that, and the rest of this maybe we can just plop similar to this one right here. And We can also plop some bridge, I guess, overpass along this to cross the avenue. So let's see. Well, it's a little bit maybe weird because we got this brick sandstone right there. Not sure if the texture would match to the rest of the area, but let's just give it a try for now. Okay, so let me scroll all the way up. Just a little bit more. So this one right here, and I need the fences to be along that line, I guess. You can plop the rest with some trees. This one right here can be the pedestrian divide overpass, I guess, not pedestrian bridge. Well, it's a similar one, I guess. Let's see, we place it right here. This will block the billboard right there. Maybe we can rework this billboard right here. And we need to remove this wet mall for now. Place it again right there. And these two tiles right here, we can plop some commercials, some commercials right there. Okay, so these two tiles right here, we can get back to this. Not sure what kind of billboard is this. Let's see if we get something that we get before. That we got before is the okay. I will stick with this one, I guess. And for this one right here, I'll just stick with the 1 tree, I guess. There you go. Oh hi, hello, Ricky. Welcome. Okay, we got all of that, and yeah, I'm just going to ignore this part for now. Let's have all of this growing. Okay, we'll keep this one. I think we need another ferry terminal for this, so because this one is not, there's not much going on right there, so let's just stick with this one, I guess. There you go. You play with any mods? Well, that's a little bit, as you can see, all of this is mods. I rarely have any vanilla thing going on right here, except for this green texture, I guess. The rest of this is from mods. So okay, I think I think we are pretty much done here. Well, except for these two buildings. I don't want them to have the same right there, and also this one is a little bit too big, I guess. We do it like this and fill the rest of this part right here with some trees. Perhaps we can and also let's just block this pet mouse right here. Okay, that's more appropriate, I guess. Like you can enjoying your food while watching this lake right there. Okay, let's see. Let's have this growing, and I think we can just limit this into just Chicago and also the Houston. And for this part right here, let's just try to plop some trees. I need the trees to be sticking out a little bit, and let's do it like this. Oh hi, thank you Ricky. Now that I see your name, Ricky J. Simas, I think are you the author of the RJ Simas on Simtrapolis, I believe? The one that make the camera 3D camera or something like that. And yeah, thank you for the $2. Okay, now let's put the largest. Oh yeah, I remember correctly then. That's a really cool mods that you made right there. Okay, I think I'll stick with that, and there, I guess. Maybe a little bit too much of this green, and I think we can plop some chestnut to make it a little bit more darker. So like that, and a little bit more right here. There you go. So I will stick with this. Well, let's try again. I want to get some, maybe like a small building along this size, I guess, for this part right here. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of DLL cool DLL mods, but unfortunately I can't showcase them in my gameplay because I'm playing on Mac, so I can't use the DLL plugins. Well, this really stand out right there, and I don't think I would like this to be too stand out like this, so let's redo that again. And also there's this little patch right here, and I think we can cover that with more trees like that, I guess. No, that's a little bit too much. Let's try to get a small one like that. Okay. Now, what else? got this already growing right there, but this is a little bit too big for this area. Let's just use low density, and hopefully we can get like small shops or in and out lots right there. Yeah, I'll stick with a little bit big for now. Okay, it's almost we need to go in 6 minutes, so I think that's it for now. We can save our progress. Okay, so we have this area done. Let's just do a little recap right here. So we got this done. Got this area here. We need to work on this part for now. Later, let's keep some of these buildings. And we got this interesting connections right here, but I think I quite like it. So it's a little bit weird along this corner right here, but I guess it is what it is. And you got this nice little pond right here. So yeah, let's save again just to make sure we don't lose our progress. And I think I'm going to stream again tomorrow, so along around the same hour. It's 9 a.m. on GMT 7, and tomorrow we are going to tackle this part right here. And let me give a little bit of spoiler. For tomorrow we are going to do the airport. So we're going to place this airport right here, and I also made a custom runway, so I believe it's should be around here, not there, but let me show you a little bit. It's still in progress, so I still need to work on this, but should be okay. So this one right here, so I made this custom runway and can't really see showcase it for now, but tomorrow we are going to turn this into a coastal airport area. Hopefully we have enough time for that. What airport is that? That is the Medb 325 airport. So I can't really place it right here. Okay, sorry about that. That's a little bit loud, but this one right here, this. So this is the Nice. It's the name of the, I think, city in France. Nice International Airport. This looks very nice, but I need to reload some of this. Like I need to remove like these two buildings right there and make this runway a little bit better. But overall we are going to use something like this. Okay, this is going to be loud. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Let's grow this part right here. I still got a demand for that because we lowered the taxes. Yeah, I'll try to regrow this later when I got the time, but traffic is working well, but we don't have any bus traffic anymore because I believe all of them taken by this ferry right here. As you can see, now we got the traffic for this two ferry terminal right there. You can just look the nice airport on the Simtropolis. I need to go for now, so if you want to wait for the link, maybe I can check it on tomorrow. So okay, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow we are going to, yes, but the runway is missing. The runway is the airport is actually have the runway too, so it's a pack actually. So you can have the runway with the from the main B325 pack. But for the custom one that I reload, yes, you will need to wait a little bit because I need a little bit more time to pack that up and share to make it appropriate for public use. So, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. You got a lot of you guys joining in. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good night, have a good day, have a good night, and wherever you guys are. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys again on the next one. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye. Bye 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 bye. Let me type this. Here you go.